Hey you guys, it's me, Sarah. So today I'm going to do my November beauty review. I purchased a lot of products this past month because Black Friday and Cyber Monday, and I just couldn't not take advantage of those sales. So I won't be talking about everything that I bought, but I will be talking about some of the things that I have definite opinions on so far. And let's just get into it. So I have just recently gotten into false lashes, maybe starting in like August or June, like somewhere in the summer, and I started with Ardell, and then House of Lashes just kept calling my name, and so I purchased the bridal box set, and I am not going to be a bride anytime soon, but I just figured it was like more for your money, you know, to get like one of the pre-made like packages, and the bridal one is the one that I was the most interested in. So I got it, and holy cow, like they are so good. They just fit my eyes really well. I had a lot of problems with like the inner corner sticking up for like drugstore lashes and things like that, but these just like really curve to fit your eyelid, and the black lash glue that comes with it is phenomenal. Like, I have nothing bad to say about these lashes. My favorites are Siren and Bambi, and Bambi didn't come in the bridal box. I had to order that one separately, but those are my favorites. Like, so nice. They're just so flattering on so many eye shapes, and I really do recommend like getting the box because I do feel like it's very much worth the money. And then kind of sticking with the whole lashes thing, I got into a new mascara, which is really shocking because all I use is L'Oreal Telescopic, but it's another L'Oreal mascara. They just are killing it, and it's the Voluminous Butterfly Intenza, and it looks like this, and it's what I'm wearing today. Obviously you can't like really see the effects of it because I am wearing Siren lashes, but it is just, it's such a good mascara. It's so black. It makes your lashes so fluttery looking. I find the telescopic mascara can make your lashes look a little sparse sometimes, but this mascara is super, super great, and I will be repurchasing this. Next, I have to talk about the Tartelette in Bloom palette. The shipping for Tarte did take a little longer than I expected. I wanted to try and get the palette before it came out in stores. The point is, I did not get it before it came out in stores, so I was a little disappointed in that, but the palette itself is really nice. It is a bunch of warm shades, as you can see right there. I mean, I'm sure you guys have all heard of the Tartelette in Bloom palette. They did the whole Turks and Caicos thing to like amp up the excitement for the release of these and their Tartelette like liquid paints or whatever. But yeah, I really do recommend this if you like warm shadows. And even if you don't, I feel like the top row has a lot of cool tones in it that are pretty like neutral for every skin tone. Next, I know I'm late on the bandwagon for this one, but this is the BECCA Jaclyn Hill Highlight Palette, and this is the one that has Pearl, Champagne Pop, and Blushed Copper. Pearl I like to use as a very concentrated highlight, maybe on top of Champagne Pop or Mary Luminizer, just to bring extra attention to specific parts of my cheekbone or like specific parts of my nose, forehead, whatever. So not as an overall highlight, but just in very specific places. Champagne Pop is just gorgeous. Everybody loves Champagne Pop. You can use it as just a regular highlighter. And then Blushed Copper, I'm actually wearing that on my eyes today as an eyeshadow, and I really like the look of it as an eyeshadow. I think it's super flattering, especially with brown eyes or even like hazel or blue eyes. It would look phenomenal with. So I do think that this palette is worth the money because I don't know how fast you would go through like 3 highlights, especially if you're using one as an eyeshadow and one as like a really like very small amount of highlight. Like, I feel like this palette will be very worth the money. Not to mention the quality is amazing and the pigmentation is amazing. I mean, like, look at that highlight. And then sticking with highlights for a second, I have the Laura Mercier Face Illuminator in Indiscretion, and I totally admit it, I bought this because of how beautiful it looks. It looks a little ragged now because I have used this a bunch, but it looks like this, and I think the like appeal of it is that it looks like silk bed sheets or something. Like, it's just so luxurious and it's art, like in the pan, like it's incredibly beautiful. As a highlight, it's like, okay. Like, if you're buying this not really for a collector's piece, but if you're buying it for an actual like usage of a highlight, it's like, okay. It is definitely very subtle. I would say that it has kind of like a rose gold tone to it, which can be sort of unflattering on some people, so definitely keep that in mind. Like, when I do use this, I don't use it on my nose or anything like that. But if you are just looking to get a beautiful piece of makeup for maybe your collection or just want to splurge on something nice, I definitely recommend this because it is beautiful and it is a subtle but beautiful highlight as well. And then jumping into face products, I have 2 foundations and 1 concealer to review for you guys. The first foundation is actually the one that I'm wearing on my face right now. The monitor is pretty far away, so I can't see like how good my skin looks right now, but I'm going to hope that it looks good, so I am not like putting this foundation to shame. But this is the BECCA Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream, and I bought this because I saw that Harush, Kylie Jenner's makeup artist, used this on a lot of her clients, and their skin always looks phenomenal, very poreless, very like soft, airbrushed looking, and I think that is like how it makes your skin look. It's really, really full coverage, like very, very full coverage, very thick. If that is not what you're looking for, do not get this foundation. Very beautiful for photo work, video work, a night out. It does not have flashback. It does cover anything. Like, I've been breaking out real bad lately and it has been covering it very well, which is great. And I do think that the shade selection is pretty good in this, if I remember correctly. So definitely check it out if you, I want to say if you have like oily skin and you want a full coverage. The only qualm that I have about this foundation is while I break out, my skin sometimes gets dry around the affected areas, and this foundation did tend to separate a little in those dry areas. So if you do have dry skin, I am not totally sure if I would recommend this. I don't have dry skin, but I do have those dry patches sometimes, and so just from my personal experience, it was not the best of dry skin. The next foundation, I was so ready to call this my like holy grail foundation. Like, it's beautiful. I get so many compliments on it. It gives you such a gorgeous glow, like dewy glow, like you're just so healthy and stuff. It's the Laura Mercier Silk Cream Oil Free Photo Edition foundation, and this is such a beautiful foundation. It is soft, it's not thick on the skin, it's glowy like I said, but I'm 99% sure this is the thing that was breaking me out, and that makes me so sad because it is such a gorgeous product and it made my skin look phenomenal. But when you take the makeup off, my skin was not looking phenomenal, and I'm pretty sure that it is because of this product. So definitely try it out, maybe get a sample at Sephora, see if it works well with your skin, because as a foundation it is beautiful, but it did break me personally out. Next up is the Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer. I use it as a highlighting concealer, extremely full coverage. I'm sure I mentioned it in the tutorial that I used it in, that it is very, very full coverage. You only need the tiniest amount with this stuff. I personally found that I like to use it with a brush, not a beauty blender, because I feel like I have just a little too much product maybe when I use a beauty blender, or it has the tendency to like separate maybe, but I just find myself using a brush with this more often than not. And it does say that you can use this as a foundation as well, so I do want to try that. I will get one in my shade and try it out as a foundation because I feel like it would be such a gorgeous foundation. I got it in the shade SX03, and I do have to admit that this shade is a little bit more like beige than I wanted it to be, so just a fair warning. Maybe you should go see the shades in person, because online I'm pretty sure this was described as like a golden yellow undertone or something like that, but it's definitely more of a beige undertone, and you should just check it out in person instead of going off of the online descriptions. And then the last products that I have to mention to you are 2 liquid lipsticks, and I'll start with the one that I'm wearing right now. It is the Stila liquid lipstick in Dolce, and you guys know, if you've watched one of my old favorites videos that the Stila liquid lipsticks are my favorite liquid lipsticks, and that is still true. They are so moussey, creamy, soft. They smell amazing. They last on the lips all day. They do not dry me out at all. I think the color selection is just so like easy to wear and natural and nice looking. I love the Stila liquid lipsticks. There's nothing bad I have to say about them. The formula is incredible. The smell, I love them. I really, really love this liquid lipstick. I feel like it would be flattering on a lot of warm or yellow toned skin tones. Probably not cool tones. I love the formula of these lipsticks, so really you can't go wrong with any of them. And then my last product for the month of November is this Jeffree Star Velour liquid lipstick in Dominatrix. And I got this while they were having the Black Friday sale, I think it was, so I got this for like $13 and it was awesome. I love it. It is so beautiful. It's just a straight up brown, and when I wore it, it was like a day or so after the Kylie lip kits came out, and everyone was like, all the people that I was hanging out with at my work and stuff like that were like, is it the Kylie Jenner like true brown color? And I was like, no, it's not, but it looks like it. I swear to God, it looks so much like it. So if you were very likely one of those people that tried to get the lipsticks before they sold out and you couldn't, and you wanted true brown, I think this is a super great dupe for it because the color is almost spot on as far as I can tell through seeing the color in like monitors and stuff like that. And it's just such a comfortable liquid lipstick. It is so like, it feels like nothing is on your lips when you wear it. It is extremely long lasting. It did not settle into my fine lines at all. It was just, I very highly recommend it, and I will definitely be buying more Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks. And okay, you guys, that was all of my products to review for November. I keep wanting to say favorites, but these aren't like really my favorites. Of course, I have my favorites in here, but there were just some products that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Comment down below. Tell me what you guys enjoyed the month of November. Follow my Instagram at Sara Savinchez. Thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye!